Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another stream. I guess the mic is not working right now, but it will surely work. And I hope the mic is perfectly working fine. So, welcome back to another coding stream. And today we are gonna again solve our Code 360 contest number 233. So, let us proceed further. And yeah. Without wasting any further time, let's start with the first question. And I will be solving all the question in Python itself. Okay. Because right now I'm joining with Python. I'm solving some short questions with Python. We can do it with any language you want. Just comment down below and we'll solve it. So let us read this first question. So the question says you are given a large integer represented as an array of digits. Okay. The digits are ordered from MSB to LSB. Okay, so the left side will be MSB and the right side will be LSB. For example, the number 123 will be represented as 1 comma 2 comma 3 in a form of list. Okay, the input integer, I hope it's visible to all of you. Let me zoom it first. So the input integer is guaranteed not to have any leading zeros. Okay, so the left side will not be having zeros. Your task is to increment this large integer by 1 and return the result array of digits. Okay, this is a very good problem. So let us try to understand it with an example, and then we'll code it. So the question says we have a list of 1 comma 2 comma 3. So what we have to do, the number is 123 and we have to add 1 in it and it will give us 124. That's it. So what we have to do is we have to return the list. We have to return the list of these numbers. So it's 1 comma 2 comma 3. That's it. Okay. So starting with a question, what the brute force approach for this problem is, I'll just write the brute force approach. Brute force approach is first to build that number from the given array, and then second is add 1 to it, and the third step is rebuild the number in form of list and return it. Okay, so this is the brute force solution for this. The time complexity for the brute force is, first of all, I'll take big O of n to build it, and then big O of 1 constant time to add 1, and then again I'll take big O of n time almost. So yeah, big O of n. So approximately big O of n, and this is also a good solution, but yeah, we can do it better without building the actual number and only incrementing the number till it's possible. Okay, so if we add a number, the first digit that affects is the LSB. So if I try to show you here, then if I add a number 1 to this digit, then what will be the answer? So if I add the number, the answer will be uh, 4 this side, and then 2 this side, and then 1 this side. Okay, I hope it's working. And before going further, let me check if I'm actually live or not, and then we'll proceed further. Give me only 1 minute, guys. Let me check if I'm live or not, because I'm thinking that I'm live, but I don't know what's going on right over here. So yeah, let me see it. Is it visible or not? Atul Gupta, Code 360 live contest. Let's see. Yeah, I am live, and let me check whether I'm visible or not, or my screen is visible or not. Let me check, and that would be better. I don't know why it's not working on my iPhone. Let me check it first. So the question is very easy, and I know you guys might be frustrating that why are you taking so much time solving this shit question? Mind, I'm sorry for the language I used, but yeah, that's what you might be saying. I'm not able to open my live stream, so let's solve this question and hoping that I am live. Okay, you guys can comment down so that I can see if I'm live or not. Yeah. So yeah, so I told you the concept that if I'm adding something, adding one to the one to this side, then okay, by one. Okay, increment the this integer by one and return the okay. So if I have to add only one, then what I'll do if I'll add it to the last element, and if the last element is greater than 10, greater than equals to 10, then what will happen? I'll do a percentile of the remainder and then add it to the next digit. So I'll write the code first, and yeah. So I'll check for the last number, and that is the LSB. I'll call it least significant digit, LSD, let's say. And LSD says that digits of -1. So that's the last digit in Python form. And I hope the size of the list must be greater than equals to 1. Okay. So yeah, fine. So LSD. And then if I add there's a base case as well. I know that. I know that. But let's solve for, let's say, 123 that's given here. So let's say we have selected 3 here, and then I'll add. So what I will do, our LSD will become LSD plus equals to 1. Okay. So this is our final LSD, for example, 4 in this case. So now what I'll do is I'll check the new LSD would be LSD percentile 10. Okay, this will be LSD percentile 10. And if new LSD is greater than 0, if it's greater than 0, what I will do is I will add digits of let me take the length here, that is length of digits. Okay, length of digits. So I'll say n minus 2 plus. Okay. What if the number is 9999? Then what will you do? What will you do? You have to propagate that 9 towards left, towards right. Got it? For example, the number is, I'm sorry. For example, the number is 999 and it's 999 and you have to add 1. Then what will happen is you have to the answer is 1000. So you have to, you have to add one more thing. So what to do? Let's solve with the brute force, or you want to solve it by another method? Because in that method, it will be a little complicated, you know that. So what to do? Tell me, brother. But I don't know, am I live or not? Am I actually talking to you guys? Mm, let me check. I don't know because am I live or not? Not showing. Okay, no problem. So the thing is, um, if it's 999, then you have to add one more digits or length. Okay. If it's 999, then you have to add one more. Okay. And one more thing is the digit length can be less than equals to 100. So yeah, what next I can actually do here is should I try brute force method, or should I go for the optimal one? If I'm going for the optimal one, and yeah, so I'll be taking a carry. Okay, let's solve this question, yeah. Why not? Let's solve this question. I'll take a carry, and that's equals to 0, and I'll be going with j equals to n minus 1. Okay, I'm starting from the last digit, and while j is greater than while j is greater than 0, correct? While j is greater than equals to 0, till then I'll run my loop, okay? Or I can say it will go for 0, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll do sum equals to not sum, let's say current sum equals to carry, and if current sum, we have a current sum that is equals to carry, and yeah, so current sum equals to digits of j. So what will happen, the carry is currently 0, and the current sum is currently 3. Okay, now current sum, okay, I can do it like this. I can directly add it here. Current sum is this. So the digit I'll get after this is current sum percentile 10. So this will be the digit I'll get. For example, I'm taking the example of 999, then this will become 10, and our current digit will be 0. So what will be the carry? Carry will be, what will be the carry? Carry will be uh, current sum divide by 10. In this way, I'm able to do it. So what I'll do is I'll assign digits of I, I'll assign here and carry and carry. No, 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 no. Or carry. Should I go for or carry? Uh, what if there is no carry? If the carry is 0 right here, then I don't have to do anything. You got my point, na? So carry is this. Okay. So carry is this. So I'll assign digits of I is equals to digit, and if carry equals to 0, then what I'll do, I'll just break, or I'll just return what? My original digits. Okay. Else, if carry, then what I'll do is I have to add that in the front of the list. So for that, yeah, I have to add in front. So is there any function in Python that adds anything in the front of add number in front of list Python? Can I do it? Can I append something? Okay, okay. Insert is a function. So if carry, then what I'll do is I'll digits dot insert 0 comma the number. So carry. Okay, is it okay? What if the carry is 10? Then what will you do? What if the carry is 10? For example, 999. So I'll add 1. Of course, I'll add 1. Mhm. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. And then I'll return I'll return digits from here. Is it fine? Is it fine? Let me check. Okay, there's an error. Plus 1. I is not defined. I is not defined because I'm using J. Okay. And I have to subtract J minus equals to 1. Now there's one more problem, that is int object has no attribute insert. Okay. Line number 23. Oh, digits. Sorry, bro. Yeah, okay, guys. Let me submit it. I'm pretty sure that yeah, it will work for all the test cases. Let's hope so. Yeah, it is working. So we have solved this question optimally. Okay. The time complexity will be big O of n in the worst case. You know that. I took the example of 999, and you can see. Okay. So let me again check. I'm not able to accept that. Am I live or not? I don't know. Atul Gupta Code 360 live. Okay. Example of 999, and you can see. Okay. So let me again check. I'm not able to accept that. Am I live or not? I don't know. I am live. I am live. Voice is clear. Everything is clear. I am live currently. Okay. And the mic is also in voice isolation mode, so I don't care. Okay, let's go to the next question. The first question was little tricky. It was not tricky. I was trying to show you that how you can solve it easily. Okay, it was very easy question. I know that. So you are given an integer array nums. Your task is to find the third distinct maximum number in the array. Okay, if you get integer array, your task is to find third distinct maximum number in that array. Okay. So a distinct maximum refers to the unique values in descending order. For example, in array 2, 2, 3, 1, the distinct values are 3, 2, 1. The first distinct maximum is 3, the second is 2, and the third is 1. Okay. If the third distinct maximum doesn't exist, there are fewer than 3 unique. Your function should instead return the overall maximum number in that array. Okay, okay. So there's an edge case. What we have to do? Uh, we have to return third distinct max number, and if there are less than three distinct numbers, then overall return overall max number. Is it? Yeah, so this is the second case. I'll write it like this. So the first case, the first thing that we have to return is this. The second one is this. Now let us go for the first example or the test case given here. 3, 2, and 1. Is it given that the array is already sorted in descending order? You are given an integer array num, so okay, it is not given that the array is already sorted. So for that, it's easy question. If I talk about if I talk about the brute force approach, then what I'll do is first, um, that is I'll go first. I'll sort in descending order. Okay, so the number will become 3, 2, 1, already sorted in descending order. Then I'll take two pointers I and j. So I will place 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry. I'll place sorry. I'll place one I here and j here. Okay. Now this question is I'm getting it similar to the question I did in which you have to find there's a given an array in increasing order, and you have to find the duplicate number that occurs more than one time in that array. So find unique element. That's the question. I'm thinking in the same way. The array is in descending order, and I'm approaching I is a pointer that only stores distinct number. Okay. J is for traversing the array. So what will happen? I is equals to the array of I is equals to 3, array of j is equal to 2. So if array of I not equals to array of j, then what I have to do is I plus equals to 1 and array of I equals to j. Array of j. In this way, we are trying to shift duplicates number that side. You got my point, na? That side. We are not swapping. Just trying to shift this side. So the number of distinct elements in that array, in the final array, can be tracked by I position. If I is less than 3, then there are less than 3 unique elements. So we'll also store the maximum value. Okay, in this way we'll be able to solve. So let's write this code. So do I need to write on any other example? I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's solve this question. Little complicated, little easy, whatever you want to say. So I'll first sort this array. So nums dot sort, and inverse. It's inverse, not. Oh, what happened? Reverse equal to true. Reverse equal to true. So this will sort the array in descending order. I'll write comment as well. Sort array in descending order. Okay. So we are sorting the array in descending order. Now I'll take 2 pointers. I is equals to, let me check the constant first. At least there must be one element. So I'll take I is equal to 0 and j is equals to 1. Okay. Or I can go like this. For j in range 1 comma 1 comma what? Length of 1 comma length of 1 comma length of nums. Okay. So I'll check if nums of I is not equals to nums of j. It means the two elements are not same. So I'll increase the ith pointer, and what I'll do is I'll try to do i nums of I equals to nums of j. In this way, I'm gonna shift all the elements. Got it, na? For example, if I take an example here, um, for example, the given array is 3, 2. I'm already taking in descending order: 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, there are 4 distinct elements we can see right over here. I is here, j is here, and I'll check if array of I is not equal to array of j. Then yeah, we'll do it. So our I will come here. Now our j will come here. So I'll go further. Yeah. Now in this place, I'll be writing 2. Okay. Sorry, I'll writing 2 because I'll be swapping it. What I did just, okay, it is not, so I'll write 2 here, and it will be 2, and I'll go further, so I'll get 1. So yeah, I'll be writing 1 here, and this one will be gone, and then I'll go, and yeah, it's out of bound. So our I will represent I plus 1. Our I plus 1 will represent number of unique elements. Number of unique elements. Got it, na? Okay. So I'll have to take 2 max. The first one is overall max. That will be minimum element. So float minus infinity. Okay. Or I can take the first element because I already sorted in descending order. So I'll take overall max, and that will be our first element. Simple as that. Okay. So I don't have to take, actually, it's really good question. So if if I is less than 3, okay, then return nums of 0 because it is the maximum element. Else return a nums of I plus 1. Why I plus 1? No, I have to return third element. No, I'll write 2. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It's not working, not working, not working. Desired output 1. Okay. If I is less than 3, I plus 1. Okay, now it will work. You know why? Because I had to check I plus 1 is less than 3, then only. So that was the problem. So let's submit the code and I hope it will be submitted. Yeah, it is submitted. So let's go towards the new question. Okay. The third question is insert interval. So yeah, let me take a break. Water break, you can say. I'm unable to read your comments, but I think you might be commenting. Atul Gupta code 360. Hmm, unable to read your comment. I have got a subscriber. I don't know who subscribed me, but yeah, I have got a subscriber. So let me open the YouTube Studio from here and round up. Okay. So I'm live here, na? I'm live right now. I don't know which subscriber I got recently, but yeah. Okay. So let's solve another question. I hope someone will be watching this video. Did you enjoy it or not? Let me know in the comment section. Did you enjoy the live stream or not? Are you enjoying? Are you enjoying the way I'm teaching? I'm trying to explain the problems. Is it? If it's so, then please make sure to comment so that it can be reached to more number of needful persons. So you are given an array of non-overlapping intervals, non-overlapping. Okay. So disjoint sets, intervals where intervals of I is equals to start of I, end of I. Okay. Represent the start and the end of the intervals. List is sorted in ascending order by start of time. Okay. So the non-overlapping is not okay. Okay. So you are also given a single interval, new interval, start, and that represent the start. Okay. Okay. Your task is insert new interval into intervals such that the list of interval remains sorted. Okay. 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 It's some merge interval questions. If we have to simply insert uh, an interval in ascending order, and if it's overlapping, then you have to simply merge the interval. That's it. Okay. So let us take an example. I'm laughing because it's good question. It's actually good. I haven't solved it since so many days. 6,9. So this is a shorter interval based on the starting time. Okay, and they are non-overlapping. So what we have to do is we have to insert 2 comma 5. Is it? Yeah. So we have to insert 2 comma 5. So I'll check for this. I'll check with the first one. If the starting time is less than 2, then what I'll do, I won't do anything. I'll write it here. Let me write it here. So I'll check if the starting time of the current interval is less than starting time of the second interval. And 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 if the condition says that if the ending time of the current interval is less than the ending time of, okay, we have to compare like this only. I got it. We have to compare like this. Nice. So if the ending time of the current interval is greater than the starting time of the current interval, then what it will happen? It will 1 comma 5 and then 6 comma 9. Is it the answer? Yeah, got it. Edge case can be the edge case can be if if starting time of the zeroth interval is greater than starting time of which interval? Current interval. Got it now? Starting time of current interval. It means the ith interval, or let's say current interval. And so what will happen is we will end ending time of there are multiple cases. I think I should show you. For example, uh, our given interval is 2 2 comma 5. Okay, so this is our first given interval, and our interval that is to be inserted is 1 comma 6. In this case, what I'll take is, if they are overlapping, then I will take minimum of starting time of both, okay, and maximum of ending time. Is it clear? For merging, what will happen? It will be like 1 comma 6 because it's greater. The case would have been this one. So what I will be taking, I will be taking 1 comma 5. You got my point. So for each interval, I have to compare and then try to insert it. Okay. So let's solve this question first. Let's code it. I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's start with the question. So, what if the interval is not there? Then I want to insert it at that point, na? What if the interval is like I have one more edge case. What if the interval is like 1 comma 3 and 6 comma 8, and I want to insert 4 comma 5? Then what I'll do, I'll directly insert it here. Okay, is it clear? So let's let's think more of this question. Let's talk less and think more. So yeah, what else I can do is um take one more example: 1 comma 2, 3 comma 5, 6 comma 7, 8 comma 10, 12 comma 16, and our given interval is 4 comma 8. So I'll try to I'll try to go till the place where the starting time of this is less than the interval, less than that. I'll try to insert it here. So I'll search for 1, I'll search for 3, and I'll get the correct position. Now I'll check, I'll check. So I might be comparing it with 6, 6. So I'll get that the 4 is less than 6. So what I'll be doing, I'll be checking the element before that. Okay. Or, or, hmm, nice, yeah. It's a very good question. Actually, very good question. Should I use copy pen? Should I? Yeah, I will use. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Let me dry run it with the current case, and then let's figure out where we are gonna insert this interval. So I'll be going with the second example, and that is 1 comma 2, 3 comma 5, 6 comma 7, 8 comma 10, and 12 comma 16. And what we have to insert is 4 comma 8. So first is to find right place, for insertion interval. And I'll be finding that I'll be finding that by checking that if st of I, starting interval of ith node, is less than, if it's greater than st of our given, I mean current, which we have to insert, then that is not the correct position. You got my point? That is not the correct position. But I have to take previous element. For example, I'm comparing 4 comma 8 with 1 comma 2. I'm comparing with 1. Yeah, 4 is greater. Let's move forward. 3. It is greater. It is, I mean, 4 is greater. Let's move forward. I got to 6. Now it is not greater. So our previous element, what will be our ith at the time, will be, the correct position will be I minus 1. You got my point? I minus 1. So with that element, I'll be checking with 2. I'll be checking with both, I mean, two indexes. The first one will be I index and the next one will be I minus 1 index. If array of I minus 1 index, if the element of I minus 1 index of 1, it means the ending point of the previous interval is greater than the starting point of the current interval. Current means which we want to insert. So the if ending point of the previous ending or ending point of the previous interval is greater than starting point of the current interval, then what will we do? We'll be merging it, simply merging it. Why merging? Just because, just because the interval is overlapping. So what we'll do is we will insert array of I minus 1, array of I minus 1 of 1 equals to maximum of that element, maximum of that element. It means array of I minus 1 of 1 comma ending point of course ending point of current. Got it? So we merge with the previous element. If not else case, if it's else case, if our, we already checked that our starting point is less than the ith interval, that is why we are trying to check previously. So if we check if ending point of current is less than, it's, if it's less than, if its ending point is less than, ending point is less than, ending point of current element, ending point of ith, and I mean the interval lies between that. I'm trying to explain you that. So let's code it, I guess. It's little tough. So what are you doing? I will be iterating. And for I idx comma interval in enumerate intervals, I'll be checking if interval of what I was checking, if interval of I, if interval of idx is greater than interval of what, current. So what new interval of 0. Okay, so interval of, not idx, interval is already stating idx, interval of 0, if the starting point of that interval is greater than starting point of new interval, then what I'll do is I'll I'll take a break index, or C index, comparison index. Let's say it's -1 right now. It's -1 right now. So I'll do C idx is equals to idx, and I'll break from here, and I'll check if C index is equals to -1. It means no element is less than that. So I'll insert at end and I will insert, sorry, I will insert at end. I'll insert at end means intervals dot append new interval. Okay, new interval and then return intervals. That's it. Got it, na? What is the range of the number here? Starting from the zero. So if the new interval is 0 comma, it means I am already greater than every interval. So I'll be at the last now, of course. Okay. I hope I'm right. Okay. I have got the C index. Now I'll check if there is only one element, there is only one interval, then what will you do? I'll check if what to check, yeah. I'm a little bit nervous. What to check? What to check? If I wrote a few conditions now, let write these conditions. It will be simple. So yeah, if C index is greater than 1, okay, it means at least there are two elements. So I will be checking if the ending index, let's check, sorry, let's compare with previous interval. Let's compare with previous interval. So if, see, that is true, that it is true that the previous intervals starting point is less than current intervals starting point. That is why I'm standing at C index and not C index minus 1. Got it, na? So if there are more than one element in the interval, so I can go this side, na? That's what I'm trying to say. So I can do this side. So I'll check if intervals of C index minus 1, if intervals of C index minus 1 and the ending point means the first index is, first index is, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to check if the area is overlapping. So greater than if it's greater than new intervals starting point, then overlapping, the condition is overlapping. So what I'll do is I'll not insert it. I'll do is I'll try to do C intervals of minus 1 equals to max of what itself, comma, new interval of 1. So you got my point. I have merged both of them. Okay. Else, another case. Elif, I'll go with elif. If I'll take intervals, I'll take the whole example right over here and the interval of current index. Now I already checked that the first element is greater than, but if I'll check if the last element of the the last element, okay, I'll check with the first element. If the first element, if the first element is smaller than the first element is smaller than the last element of index, it means it's all also overlapping. So what I'll do is I'll take it I'll copy it and paste it. So in this index, in the first itself, we'll take minimum of intervals of C index of 0, comma, new intervals of 1. 100%. 1, na? What I'm trying to say. I'm tracking if that 4, 5, 4, 6, and 5, 8. So I'll be creating a new interval if it's merging that. For example, the example is let me run this here. The example is 4 comma 6. That is the previous, and mine is the new interval is 3 comma 5. You got my point, na? So I will merge the interval, and the starting point of the interval will be okay. I have to update both of them. I have to update both of them, guys. Copy, paste. So the starting one, the starting interval will be minimum of starting of both, and the ending interval will be nothing. Ending interval will be same. Okay, got it now? I'll take the minimum of these two, and of course this is maximum, so I won't care. And the another example is let's say the interval is 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5, and let just reverse it. So it's 4 comma 6. So what I'll be doing, I already check if the ending interval is greater than the new intervals this, then the ending value will be maximum of starting value and ending. 100%, 100%. And the other case will be 3 comma 5, and here it is what I can say is 8 7 comma 9, not 8 comma 9, and our interval is 6 comma 7. Then what I'll do in this case, I'll simply insert. So intervals dot insert. I'm inserting at that position. Okay, C index, comma, the new interval. Correct? I hope you understood. And let's return intervals from here. I think I'm missing some sort of edge cases, because what if the index is less than 1? Then what I will do, I'll take an edge else case, and the else case will be um it means there is only at the first index itself. So what can be the case here? The case here is 0 comma 2. If I'm having multiple elements, but my first element is less than that. That is the meaning of that, na? If it's -1, if it's not even assigned, then it goes to last. If it's assigned and it's not -1, then what will happen? I'll have to merge it or insert it somewhere. Otherwise, if our current elements, current new intervals starting point is less than the first point itself, that is the case. That is the case. In this way, what I'll do is I'll have a few more cases. Yeah. So if intervals, I'll go with elif instead. Yeah. If intervals 0, interval of 0, okay, That is why I'm at 0 na. Interval of C index. Will it cover the case here? I'm just guessing. I don't know if the case is covered or not. For example, let's take example and then quote. Nothing to worry about here. I'm not, I'm not here for any reading and all. I'm just here for practice. So let's assume the case. The case is the given interval is 1, sorry, 1 comma 3. Okay. And our given interval is 0 comma 2. So what I'm trying to say is in the first case itself, if interval of 0, that is 1, interval of 0 is greater than interval of, so what will happen is C index will be will be 0 here itself. Sorry, it will plug for you there. So C index will be 0 here. Got it? Now our case can be of two types here as well. For example, this is the first case in which if I'll check if interval of C index, or I will say 0 here, yeah. I'll say 0 here, and the ending point, since our starting point is already less than that, so I'll check for ending point only. If is ending point is less than, ending point is greater than, ending point is greater than new intervals 0. Okay. If ending point is greater than new intervals 0, it means this case. Is it? No, it can be like this 4. If ending point is no, 100%. 2. Then what I'll do is I'll try to intervals of 0 of 0 equals to new intervals 0. Got it? You got it now? If ending point of previous interval is greater than ending point of current interval, it means they are overlapping. So what to do? Take ending point of that interval and assign this minimum. Got it? Correct na? Intervals of 0 comma 0 means 0 ko equals to new interval of 0. Else what can be the other case? Other case can be this one. Other case can be this one. That the starting point is less, but the ending point of this interval is okay. Else what I'll do is elif ले लेता हूँ, ठीक है. Then intervals of 0 comma, I mean, what I'll do is I'll assign this new interval here. That's it. And then return it. I hope it will work fine. Okay, a few errors. Cannot assign subscript here. Oh, I'll go for else instead. Okay, so a few problems. The first test case was passed. The second one is not passed. I don't know what's the problem here. Should I go for GPT? Because I took almost 30 minutes to solve this question. What do you say, guys? What do you say? What I'm doing wrong here? I'm here for, I'm not here for uh, doing cheating and all. I'm here for practicing. Code 360. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, Doing cheat. Let's do. I'm I already tried this question. I'm missing some sort of edge cases. Let's try to ask GPT about this question. Um, what's wrong in this approach? And he'll tell us what we are doing wrong. I tried doing it myself, but let's see. So you're solving the question. Okay. You only check immediate neighbors, but interval insertion may require merging multiple intervals. Correct. So the main error is your code handles only local merge. Correct output. Okay. Let it load first, then we'll check now. Okay. If we're trying to merge 4,9 here, then what it will do is yeah. Okay. What does you only merge with C index minus more? Okay, not all overlapping. So the issue is if this condition, okay, it should be greater than equals to. Hmm. Because touching interval also overlap this problem. Correct. So another bug is this C index of 0. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's see how did it. I try to solve it. I was not able to. Let's see how they're solving it. So we took an answer. We took an index I. We took an we took the length of the intervals and add non-overlapping left interval. Okay, non-overlapping left interval. Okay, I less than n intervals of I comma 1 is less than new intervals 0. Then answer okay. First append it and then what merge overlap. That's very good approach. Yeah. Why I was not thinking about that approach. Let me reset this course. It's very good approach. Now I got it. So what they are doing is taking an answer variable and an index variable that is I, and then taking n equals to length of intervals. Okay, length of intervals, and then we are just non add non-overlapping. So what we are doing is I is less than n and intervals of I comma 1. It means the end index is less than new intervals 0th index. Here we'll add answer dot append interval of I, and I plus equals to 1. Okay. So this case, what this case that you're trying to understand, the ending point of the interval is less than. It means we are inserting into the correct position where it should be. Okay, where it follows non-overlapping interval policy. You got my point. So we'll insert it here. Okay. Now, while I is less than n and intervals of I comma 0, it means the first starting point is less than equals to, that was the point I was missing na? New interval of 1 if the first point is less than 1. Okay, Then new interval of 0 will be minimum of new interval of 0 comma interval of I comma 0. A new interval of 1 equals to maximum of new interval of 1 comma intervals of I comma 1. Okay, I'm having some what fever. We merged all overlapping intervals here. Merged all overlapping intervals here. एक आ जाओ। And yeah, so answer dot append new interval and then add remaining interval. While I is less than n, answer dot append intervals of I and then return answer from A. So we solve this question in 3 steps. Okay, it's saying TLE because I'm not doing something. I have to update state here. Now it will work fine. Okay. What we're trying to do is we are trying to add we're trying to add all the intervals which are which in which the next element was less than the first element. So skipping non-overlapping intervals. And then in the second step, I was trying to merge all the overlapping intervals right over here. Finally, appending the new interval at its correct position. Appending at its correct position. And then finally adding all the remaining elements. Okay, let's submit this question. Okay, it's working 100% fine. Let's move towards the next question. That is the fourth. Okay. The question says you are given an array of strings, words, and a maximum line width, max width. Your task is to format the input text such as each line contains exactly max width characters and is fully left unidentified. Okay. So let us dry run with a test case. The given test case is this is an example. This is an example of text justification. Okay. Maximum line, maximum width. So this is the 16 is maximum width here. 16 is maximum width here. Let's read the whole question. So you should package your words using a greedy approach, that is fit as many words as possible on each line. When necessary, pad the word with extra space characters so that each line contains exactly with characters. Okay. Even distribution, extra spaces between words on a line should be distributed as evenly as possible. It's a lengthy question, I guess. So let us try to direct on it. This is an example of text justification. Okay. So let us see the explanation. This is an fit within 16 characters. Sum of word lengths it's 8. Okay. Remaining 8 spaces are distributed evenly over 2 gaps, 4 spaces each. It's a permutation and combination question, I guess. So let's end our stream here, and I hope you enjoy the session. I hope you got the intuition of all the previous 3 questions. So I'm ending the stream here, and hoping to see you next week. And we'll be solving lead code bi-weekly and weekly contest this week. So yeah, hoping to meet you there. Bye bye.